There was no warning, no countdown, no sirens, no moment of realization. 1 second, everything was normal. People were driving to work, scrolling on their phones, drinking coffee, laughing, living. And then, nothing. The event happened faster than thought, faster than the blink of an eye. The entire world, every person, every city, every animal, every molecule of what was, changed in an instant. But this wasn't random. Someone or something turned it off. There had been a hint, something subtle. For years, there were reports of a strange sensation, a deep, low-frequency vibration that no machine could detect, no scientist could explain. People described it as a humming in their bones, a faint but constant presence just below the level of conscious thought. Some ignored it. Others became obsessed, convinced it was a signal, a message, a countdown. At first, it was dismissed as a mass hallucination. But then the unexplainable glitches began. People would see faces they didn't recognize in reflections, only for them to disappear when they turned around. Entire conversations were forgotten by one person, but remembered perfectly by another. Planes vanished mid-flight, not crashing, just gone, their flight paths suddenly empty. And sometimes, the stars in the sky blinked out for a fraction of a second, just long enough for astronomers to wonder if they had imagined it. We didn't realize it at the time, but we were seeing rendering errors. For decades, scientists and philosophers speculated about the nature of reality. Was our universe real? Or was it just a highly sophisticated simulation, an artificial construct designed by some unknowable intelligence? In 2026, a group of physicists at CERN ran an experiment designed to measure the fundamental fabric of the universe. Quantum particles behaved in ways that suggested they weren't independent. They were being rendered in real time, like pixels on a screen. They had found the edge of the code, and somewhere, outside of space and time, something noticed. The issue was time itself. To us, the world had existed for billions of years, but outside the simulation, time could be running at an entirely different speed. What felt like millennia for us could have been mere hours or days to whoever or whatever was running the program. Maybe it was a mistake, a function running too long. Maybe it was a test to see how far we could go before we found the truth. Or maybe we were just an old program, long forgotten, running in the background of something much larger. And when we got too close to understanding it, someone, somewhere, did the only logical thing. They switched us off. There were no survivors, no ruins, no aftermath. Nothing to rebuild, nothing to remember. No last words, no final thoughts, no pain, no fear. Just an instant, a fraction of time where everything that ever was simply ceased. It wasn't war, it wasn't a disaster, it was erasure, a system shut down, and then there was nothing.